There's always been a strange divide in the superhero world. DC is widely considered to have the strongest animated universe, while Marvel completely dominates live-action films and mainstream cinema. But this isn't just coincidence. Both companies have very different storytelling strengths, priorities, and approaches, and that's exactly what creates the gap. DC Animation focuses on mature storytelling, heavy themes, and emotional consequences. It doesn't treat animation like a children's category. Instead, it treats animation as a fully cinematic storytelling medium. Movies like Flashpoint Paradox, Under the Red Hood, Apocalypse War, and The Killing Joke show characters dealing with trauma, morality, and irreversible outcomes. Heroes are allowed to fail. Villains are allowed to win. Entire worlds are allowed to break. The stories trust the audience to handle complexity. Marvel Animation, on the other hand, tends to lean more toward accessibility and lighter emotional stakes. Shows and animated films often aim for broader age groups. They are fun, enjoyable, character-focused, but they rarely dive into heavy psychological or philosophical territory. Even when Marvel delivers good animated content, like Spectacular Spider-Man or Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the impact is localized to character arcs, not the entire universe narrative. Spider-Man animation is great at portraying personal struggle and identity, but its emotional weight is more grounded and individual, not cosmic or world-shifting like DC's core stories. The difference comes from how each studio writes its heroes. DC heroes are structured like mythological figures. They are symbols first, people second. Superman represents hope. Batman represents justice and trauma. Wonder Woman represents strength and compassion.
Their struggles reflect massive themes like the cost of power, morality, responsibility, loss, and the burden of identity. This leads to storylines that feel larger, more symbolic, and more intense. Marvel heroes are structured the opposite way. They are people first. They have normal lives, insecurities, money problems, emotional breakdowns, and personal flaws. Their heroism comes from learning, failing, and growing through those weaknesses. This makes Marvel characters more relatable, more grounded, and more accessible to general audiences. Now, when we shift to live action, the results reverse. Marvel dominates live action because of long-term universe planning, consistent character arcs, and strong continuity. From Iron Man to Endgame, Marvel built emotional investment slowly over more than a decade. Audiences didn't just watch characters, they lived alongside them. By the time major sacrifices or losses happened, the emotional weight was fully earned. DC live action has never had the same stability. Casting changes frequently. Directors change. Creative visions shift. Timelines reboot. There's no consistent emotional through line for audiences to latch onto. Even when DC produces strong, standalone films, the lack of overall continuity makes the universe feel disconnected. Ironically, the connected, stable universe people wish DC live action had already exists in DC animation. The DC animated universe and the DC animated movie universe have consistent arcs, narrative payoff, character growth, and long-term storytelling. The emotional payoff that Marvel gets in live action, DC gets in animation. So the outcome is clear. DC wins in animation because it respects depth, maturity, and thematic storytelling. Marvel wins in live action because it respects continuity, investment, and audience attachment over time. Both are great in different areas, but for completely different reasons. One is built to hit the soul. The other is built to hit global culture and shared hype. It's not about who's better. It's about what each one is designed to do.
That's it. Thanks for watching. I'm not saying to subscribe, but make sure you like the video. It will be good for video to reach the audience. Think like button as Wonder Woman's ass and hit it. See you in next one. Till then, be your own hero.